Welcome to the show for bloody good Kiwis across the country. This is Bhuja with Lee Hart and Jason Hoyt.
Oh, g'day New Zealand. Welcome to Daily Bhuja. Great to have your company. It is the 1st of May. It's a Tuesday and the year is 2018. Hope you're having a great day. And Lee Hart, g'day mate.
G'day mate. You well?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Very well indeed. So well, in fact, I'm bursting at the seams, Lee.
2018, eh? God, where are the years going?
I know, mate. It's just absolutely mad. And you've just been telling me, actually, off air, that you're making a bit of a celebrationary thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't talk about that right now, can I?
You never know.
No, sorry about that, but
No,
good.
Yeah, glad I nipped it in the bud right there.
Hey, massive show. Triple Threat Tuesday, of course.
Triple Threat Tuesday.
A chance to win $33,000 cash.
Plus, we've got a couple of amazing guests coming in. Special guests, big fans of this show.
Yeah,
so
massive.
tell them or let them keep guessing.
Well, I reckon we should tell them that.
Or maybe run a competition.
Yeah, okay.
Text 3483. Tell us who it is. It's a band that's here touring. Couple of guys.
Yeah.
And they're performing tonight. So maybe we just leave that with the listeners for a while.
I think we've given them too many clues now.
You think so?
It's going to be too easy. I think what we should have done is just
It
gone,
might be Simon and Garfunkel.
tell us who you think it might be, and no clues at all.
Well, no more clues, no. Well, it's not Simon and Garfunkel.
Yes, no, it's not them. Hey, we've got a Yui Wonderboom to give away as well, don't we, Matty? G'day,
We
mate.
certainly do, Jace. G'day, mate.
You're looking very well too.
Oh, thank you.
Good stuff.
Right back at you. That's a tight-fitting T-shirt, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it?
Look at those
What can I
buys
say?
and tries.
I know, they've got the guns out today,
Is
that's
that
for
a
sure.
kid's t-shirt, is it?
Yeah, well, I never know with the sizes because you've got small, you've got medium, you've got large, extra large.
That looks like a sort of medium-sized woman's.
Yeah, it's about a medium woman. It is exactly that.
Those seams are fighting for their lives.
Well, they are, aren't they? And look at my pecs.
Has it been worn by a woman before? Because it seems to have it's quite sort of saggy around the breast area.
Well, no, it's just that I've actually sort of filled it out a little bit, and I've lost a little bit of weight in the last week, and so that's why it's looking a bit baggy.
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
tightened my pecs, as it were. Hey, we've got our new segment coming up in the show too, of course. Did you know?
Yes, did you know?
And speaking of which, Tom, do we have a sting for that? Good work, mate. Plenty more coming up on Daily Bhuja. Text us 3483, say good day. In the meantime, is Velvet Revolver.
Can I just say, Jace, don't touch that dial, New Zealand. It was one heck of a show.
Bloody oath.
Jason Hoyt, Lee Hart, it's Bhuja on Radio Hauraki.
Velvet Revolver there on Daily Bhuja, and as always, Lee Hart, the Daily Bhuja listeners are way too good. Royal Blood, of course, are going to be
Yes, they are.
our very special guest just after 5 o'clock, I believe. So looking forward to speaking to that British music duo.
That's right, and what a great show that's going to be. And they're going great guns. I might, I don't know if I'll have time, but to ask them. I used to be in a duo myself.
Yeah,
a few
did
years
you?
Back. Might be able to bring that into it. Who knows?
I was in a duo too, actually, but it was a comedy duo,
Yeah,
not a
comedy,
music.
yeah.
What was your music duo called? Can you remember? Wasn't it Dual Purpose, if I recall? Wasn't your duo called Dual Purpose, which I think is very clever, given that you're a duo.
Yeah, I do remember. We got thrown out of our first gig
Right, okay.
as the band.
Why was that?
Well, I don't know if I will talk about this, but we were quite excited to go to the show.
Yeah.
We had a sort of an afternoon gig starting about 6 o'clock. And the bar next door had £1 a pint. This is in Edinburgh.
Okay, yes.
We couldn't resist that.
A lot of
because we
stuff
were
went
broke.
down in Edinburgh for you, didn't it?
Yeah. So we ended up going there for about 3 or 4 hours before the show. And by the time we were playing, we were pretty gone.
Yeah.
And I remember playing the first 10 minutes, I couldn't hear drums at all. It was a drummer and myself.
Right, okay.
And then all of a sudden, it sounded like a drum kit was getting thrown down a stairwell when he kicked in. And it was all out of time. Then the drums stopped again. Next time I saw him, he was standing up at the bar, halfway through a chorus of a song, ordering another round of drinks.
Right, okay.
And then the security had enough of us, and they threw us out of the bar. It wasn't down the stairs, it was up the stairs.
I'm actually curious to know, with the pints being £1, you were there for 3 hours. I'm curious to know how many pints you got through at £1 in 3 hours.
Or how many pounds did you spend?
Now, how many pounds did you spend in that 3 hours? Because, what would you guess, Matt? What would you guess? Knowing Lee pretty well, you've been to the bar with him a few times. How many pints in 3 hours would Lee Hart be able to down?
I'm going to say that you spent £30.
What? If I had £30, I would have spent it. That's the whole point. That's why we're so excited. Good thing we didn't have £30. Maybe had £30 between us.
Right, okay. So 15 pints each, then you went and did your gig. Very nice.
That's about right.
Very nice indeed. Hey, keep the text coming in, by the way, on 3483. We'd love to hear from you Kiwis out there.
And a bit of a shout out to Macadamia. No, who is it? Oh, no, sorry, I was reading something else.
Here's Radiohead.
Bhuja with Lee and Jace on Radio Hauraki.
Radiohead there on Daily Bhuja this Tuesday afternoon. Very nice having your company. On that note, Matt, there's a text here. Is that Matt Ward related to Hamish Ward, the best brewer on the coast?
Yeah, I just replied to that and said, not that I'm aware of, but I'm certainly keen to try his product and find out if
Best
he's
brewer on the coast, eh?
No, I was going to say it would be you. You'd put your oar in there, wouldn't you?
Would probably be up there.
Exactly.
But, that's going back a while, of course.
I suppose which one you're talking about could be the Hibiscus Coast.
Yeah,
well,
good
when
point.
you say the coast in New Zealand, it's got to be the west coast, really.
Yeah, I think that's a fair call, actually. When I think of the coast, I think of the west coast.
Of the South Island.
Of the South Island, yeah.
And then close second would probably be the east coast of North Island.
Yeah, I'd say that. Second would be the east coast of the North Island. Yeah, definitely. Riveting stuff. Hey, my wife started work full-time today, so I'm looking for nannies out there, Lee Hart, and I know that you've had a lot of experience. Any recommendations in terms of nannies or anything like that? Any... because I know that you've had a lot of nannies go through your career because you've been a very busy man.
Before I had kids, but since I've had kids, there's been a couple I could recommend.
No, okay, that'd be good. If anyone out there, by the way, on 3483 can recommend a nanny for me, that would be great.
I saw that you jotted down, why does it need to be a 20 to 25-year-old female?
Well, I mean, that's just what I was told generally they tend to be, but I'm open to a nanny being a guy nanny.
A manny.
Is that what they're called, a manny?
Yes.
I'm happy for a manny to look after my kid. And I'm happy for a nanny that may be older than 20 to 25 to look after my children. Of course I'm open to that.
So how old would you go?
Look, what, as a nanny?
Yeah.
50?
50-year-old nanny.
Well, actually, I think if you're a 50-year-old nanny, you've got a lot of experience. You might have had a lot of experience with kids. That'd be great. I'd go 60 for a nanny.
Mm-hmm. And what hours would the nanny be working?
Oh, sort of, my working hours, kind of 11 till
3:30 till
11
7.
till 8.
3:30 till 7.
Matt, please.
Sorry, till 7.
Probably about midday till about 8. I like to get in here, do a bit of prep for 3 hours, and and then have a bit of a debrief after the show, how it went, all that sort of stuff. So 12 to 8.
Where
probably.
do you do that? Because I'm never part of it.
Well, it's just with Lee and I. We tend to do that. We go outside the building. Just to get a bit of perspective on how the show's going and stuff, just between the two of us.
It's always good to get a bit of perspective.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of how the show's going, how is it going, do you think?
No, it's not going great at the moment, to be honest. Hey, but did you know that an ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain?
How do we know that?
Well, it's a fact.
How did you know that?
It's a fact.
Well, from where?
Well, from a bloody animal encyclopedia, I imagine. You don't just go putting up willy-nilly facts like that, Matt, without them being facts. I'm not Donald Trump, for God's sake.
Right, I might have a few did-you-know facts for you then.
By the way, Tom, outstanding sting. Outstanding sting. Here's Queen to the Stone Age.
Bhuja with Lee and Jace on Radio Hauraki. Jason Hoyt, Lee Hart. It's Bhuja on Radio Hauraki.
Run DMC and Aerosmith here, on Daily Bhuja. Now, Lee, we always say to the listeners out there, if you've got anything that you need help with, text us on 3483. And someone's texted through and said, so I met this girl on the bar on Friday. Out of my league, somehow got a date with her tonight. Can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Tried asking for her Facebook, etc. Turns out she deleted all social media as she was on it too much. Any ideas on how to get her name early on in the date?
Yep.
That's really good question.
Do the old age check. Be like, you're not 23, or how old is she? Didn't say. You're not 23. Show me your license.
That's not bad, actually, Matt. That's pretty bloody good, actually.
You could go, you could go, you could start with that. Maybe get your license out or something. Go, oh, God, check this photo out. God, it's ridiculous. I bet you haven't got a worse one than that. That kind of thing.
Right, and presuming that maybe her license will have a worse one. Is that what you're saying?
Or do the
it'll have a name on it.
Do the old what's your middle name? And then she'll say it, be like, sweet, so what's your full name?
Yeah, no. Or you could have a mate meet you at the bar early and go to the toilet. And so, you guys know each other, just introduce yourselves, go to the toilet, come back. Then you got it. No, it's tricky.
Yeah, see, no, that doesn't work at all. Actually, that's when you get found out, is when you're with a partner and you bump into someone you know, but you've forgotten what their name is. That's always a bit of a nightmare. That's actually a very difficult... I think Matt's idea is probably the best way of doing it.
The old, you don't look that age.
How old did you say you were? Really?
Yeah, but what if she's... You could be opening another can of worms.
Yeah, you could be doing that. If anyone else has got any ideas to help our mate out here, text us on 3483 and let us know. Because, it's not a great way to start the date if you don't know her name.
Or if you're going somewhere where they need the full name.
Why would they need that?
Well, I don't know. Obviously not a restaurant, but something like...
An overseas holiday.
Rainbow's End. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. It'd be pretty ballsy to say, look, I've forgotten your name.
Or just do the old... So how do you spell that? How do you spell your name?
K-I-M. Oh, right. So
with an I then?
With an I. You don't do it with the Y.
There's no silent P. Okay.
Yeah, look, actually, if I was in that scenario, I'd go, look, it was really nice meeting you on the Friday, and I was having a bit of a good time. And look, I'll be honest with you, I can't remember what your name is. You've just got to go straight out there with it. Otherwise, you're just going to dig holes for yourself all over the place.
You could say you had some sort of accident, then that's like amnesia.
Well, yes, I guess you could. What's your favourite actress with the same name, somebody says? Nah, that's not going to work either. Does your mum write your name on your undies? Can I have a look? Now, you see, though, that's not going to work, is it? You do that, though, Matt, don't you? You write your
my name on my undies.
Well, you don't really need to know it, do you?
Yeah, well, when I don't know someone, and I'm spending some time with them, I just go,
what you're after.
How you going, bud?
Great to see you. And then you're into the night, and
yeah,
I suppose it's nice to use their name on occasion, but...
Imagine the nightmare, though, that someone comes in, sees you. Oh, hey, and who are you with? Oh, this is...
I have no idea.
Couldn't tell you. I thought that was you.
I have no idea who I'm with.
Yeah.
But she's great.
It's a tricky one.
Coming up, more Did You Know?
Franz Ferdinand there on Daily Bhuja. Tuesday afternoon. Don't forget, a little bit later on in the show, we're going to be giving away Yui Wonderboom. Lee Hart, to people that voted on the greatest year of music at horodeki.co.nz.
We have time for it. Did you know?
Yeah, of course we do. Do you want the sting for it?
Whoever. Oh, there you go. Did you know that lightning strikes the Earth 6,000 times every minute?
6,000 times every minute?
Yeah. Lightning will be hitting the Earth somewhere.
I think what we should do, because, Matt, you questioned my fact before, I think you should be on Fact Watch.
I wasn't questioning it. I was just saying, where did you hear that?
Hey,
it's true.
Well, that's amazing, actually. Quite amazing. Hey, Lee, did you know...
Is it the sting every time?
Yes, please. The word testify derived from a time when men were required to swear on their testicles. True story. Fact check me, Matt.
Jeez, so, are you telling the truth, or we're going to crush your testicles?
No, it was like, how when you're doing in court, you put your hand on the Bible and say, blah, 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 men would hold their testicles and testify. No, they'd hold their testicles.
No, they'd hold each other's.
And they'd jam the Bible on top of the testicles if they were lying.
For extra reinforcement, maybe.
In ancient Rome, two men taking an oath of allegiance held each other's testicles.
Oh, is that what it was?
And men held their own testicles as a sign of truthfulness.
Sounds like some different sort of allegiance, I would say.
Sounds more sort of Greek to me, to be honest.
I think a couple of guys were just caught out holding each other's testicles. In the Roman times, they busted into the into the room, said, "What the heck's going on here?" And they suddenly came up with an excuse on the spot that we were swearing allegiance to something.
Yeah, we're pledging allegiance to the emperor. Hey, just getting back to the guy who's going out on a date tonight and he can't remember the woman's name.
Yeah, weren't you saying that you could remember your partner's name for 3 months?
And he was asking our advice as to what he could do to get her name. Someone's come up with a great idea. What you do is, when you meet her, you go, "So what was your name again?" And she says, "It's Jane." And then you go, no, I was meaning your last name. You see, so you get out of it that way. Quite good.
Yeah, but what if she says, "My last name is Jane"? I like Corey Jane.
Then you look like a knob, but I mean, I think that's a good way of doing it.
Did you know that cats have fewer toes on their back paws?
Yes, I did know that.
Actually.
Mm-hmm. Did you know? You got to. Women blink twice as much as men.
I did not know that, actually. Is that true? Mm-hmm. Well, just on that blinking front, Lee Hart, did you know... all the blinking in one day equates to having your eyes closed for 30 minutes.
30?
30 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
But seriously, do women blink twice as much as men?
Apparently, yeah.
I wonder why that is. That's quite...
Fascinating.
Fascinating, it
I wonder
is.
if that means anything. Why would that be?
I don't know. I don't know why that would be.
Why do we blink?
Keep your eyes moist.
Right. So are they trying to keep their eyes moist? More
moist.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you know only a quarter of the Sahara Desert is sandy?
I'm not going to take your facts unless you play the sting before it, Matt.
Only a quarter of the Sahara Desert is sandy.
I did not know that. There you go. Gosh, this is great stuff, isn't it?
I've got one more for you.
Okay, all right. Gosh, it's going forever.
Did you know that the word laser, you know how it came about?
The word what?
What does laser stand for?
Right, okay.
Light amplified simulated emission radiation.
Oh, that's finishing strong.
Yeah, you see. And I should know that because one of my great uncles worked on the original laser project back in the 40s. He came up with the idea. I think I've told you this before.
What uncle was that?
Schming. And he was
where was Schming from? What nationality is that?
Originally?
Well, I guess so.
Well, originally I think his family came from Austria.
Who, Schmings?
Yeah. But he was born here.
Okay.
And he was down at Otago University. But what happened, he came up with the idea for the laser. This is how he was on a ski holiday. Okay. And he was up on the mountain. He started doing wheeze in the snow. And he just noticed how the warm urine just cut through the snow and just cut through it. And he goes, amazing. Imagine if we could do that with some sort of laser device. So he took that idea, which is very crude. And
how would he know of a laser device if a laser hadn't been invented?
No, that's the whole point. See, he took that leap of peeing in the snow, and God, that cuts through easy, doesn't it? Like a knife through butter. Amazing. Imagine having some sort of device that could cut through other stuff, like a laser. And he went and talked to his mate who worked in that physics department and said, "Look, I was just pissing in the snow earlier in the week, and I reckon you could do something with that." Sure enough, 40 years later, they came up with the lazy beam.
A lazy beam?
Well, the first one was quite.
Right.
Sort of dribbling off.
What was Schming's first name?
Binden.
Alice in Chains there on Daddy Bhuja this Tuesday.
You're on the radio.
You certainly are on the radio, and it's great to have your company this afternoon. Now, Maddie, you're a little bit distracted at the moment. You've had 3 unknown calls from the same number today, and you just don't know who it is. And the terrible thing about unknown numbers is you can't call them back.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting anxiety now because I've had 3.
I'm deadly serious when I say when I get missed calls from unknown numbers, it ruins my day.
But I did receive an email today, and I'm starting to think it may be this, which is just a little bit ridiculous, from the NZ Transport Agency, that said that my toll account, because you know there's that Puhoi tunnel.
Yes, I do.
I go through there. They said your toll account's been suspended since 10:05 this morning. The current outstanding balance is 30 cents. Please reactivate your account and pay the outstanding amount immediately.
How are they going to stop you going through the tunnel?
Well,
No, they're not.
And the
But
other
they're
thing
going
is,
to refer it to a debt collection agency if I don't pay it.
Over 30 cents.
I don't even know I
Ridiculous.
bloody owed them 30 cents.
and I guarantee in order to reactivate it, you'll probably have to pay like $50 or something like that. It's a rort!
Dreaming. Send
Well,
it to the collectors. No, don't.
Let's hope it's that then and not the IRD or something.
Yeah, I'd rather pay 30 cents than a lot more that I'd assume would be the IRD.
Fair call, mate.
If you're
fair
listening,
call.
I'm joking.
Now, we've got a caller on the line. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. How's it going?
Yeah, very well. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Excellent. What's your name?
David from Dunedin.
David from... How's Dunedin today, David?
Balmy 11 degrees.
Beautiful, mate.
We haven't been down there for a while, have we?
Yeah, no, we haven't actually. Dunedin's one of our favourite places. Have
We
you
were
got
there
any,
like a month ago.
Have you got any interesting or fun facts, David?
Put me on the spot. Not really, no.
Did you know the average human being takes 23,000 breaths every day?
I believe that, yeah.
That's right. It's amazing, isn't it?
The average human being.
Wow, yeah, most human beings. Most human beings.
Okay.
Good bad.
That was good.
What do you do down in Dunedin, David?
We work at a wee travel company called Boys Trip.
Oh, yeah, old boys trip.
Nice.
That's where you send boys off on a trip together.
That's right.
Oh, we should go on one of those boys trips with you.
Do you have a branch of the business that deals with dog box the following week?
No, well, I'm sure a lot of the guys are on the top box.
Just a wee suggestion for a bit of market penetration there.
Yeah. Well, that's what duty free's for, isn't it?
Yeah.
To help out with it, the other half.
Now, David, what are you calling up about, mate?
I thought I heard a hawk.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
yes, you
nice.
did, David. So you stay on the line, and our good mate Tom will sort you out with an amazing prize. Thanks for listening. Thanks for calling, man.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, mate. Here's Old Jay coming up. Lee Hart's Name That Tune. Old Jay there on Dirty Bhuja. Don't forget, just after 5 o'clock, we've got the boys from Royal Blood coming in to have a bit of a chit-chat. But before then, of course, we've got Lee Hart's Name That Tune.
I'm not sure if I'm ready, actually, Jace. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Was that it there then?
Yeah, well, hold on. I'll just try it again. Hold on. This is tricky, this one.
Okay. I think that's pretty good, actually.
Jesus.
I could tell you were on edge playing that. It was
I only kind of just worked it out literally as we were coming out of the... What's the end of that last song? What was it called?
Old Jay.
Old Jay.
Yeah.
In cold blood.
God.
If you know what that tune is, give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki. Love to hear from you. Good stuff.
This is Bhuja with Lee Hart and Jason Voigt.
Yes, indeed it is. Hope your Tuesday's going along tickety-boo. Just before 5, of course, we had Lee Hart's Name That Tune. And as always, Lee, the phone lines have gone absolutely crazy.
I think he wants to do a little
refresher.
refresher.
Oh, you see, I'm not... Okay, away you go.
It's the way of radio. You got to do it. It's gotten slightly better.
Yeah, it's a lot better than... It's quite atmospheric, too. There you go. Let's go to the
So we're gonna
callers
get-
on the line. Mike, g'day, mate.
G'day.
How are you, Mike?
Good. How are you guys?
Yeah, very good, thanks, man. How's your day going? What's going on?
Yeah, good. Just finished up work. I think I've got this wrong now, just hearing it a second time, though.
Yeah, you see, this is why I don't like doing the replay, because people change their mind.
Go with your gut instinct, is what I'd always say.
Mike, what do you think it is?
I was thinking Barbara O'Reilly by The Who.
No, Mike, sorry, buddy. You know what it is. I know you know what it is, but I'm afraid you've had your guess. But thanks for the call. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
Thanks, mate. Let's go to Jack. G'day, mate.
Hey, g'day. How you going?
You're very well, Jack, yourself?
Yeah, good. Good, thanks.
Excellent. You finished work for the day?
Yeah, I have.
What's the plan? Just chill out?
Yeah, just go home and kick back, I think.
Yeah, nice. What's for tea, Jack?
Oh, have to ask Mrs.
Right, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Can you text us in later on when you find out?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, mate. Can you name that
ideas,
tune?
aren't we?
Can you name that tune, Jack?
Yeah, sure. Every Breath You Take by the Police.
I can see why you might think that. By the old classic Andy Summers guitar there.
I'm afraid it's not that, Jack. Sorry, my friend.
That's right.
Hey, but have a great evening. Thanks for the call. Thanks for listening. Let's go to Cam. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
How's life, Cam?
That's great. Life's great.
Excellent. What a great attitude you've got, Cam.
Yeah. Cheers.
Good stuff, mate. And I've got a feeling about you that you're going to know what this tune is. Can you name that tune, Cam?
I'm on Fire by Bruce Springsteen.
Slow down.
Jeez. Well done, mate.
Played it quite well too, I thought.
Yeah, it was remarkably like the original. Hey, well done, Cam. Stay on the line. Our good mate Tom will sort you out with the prize. Thanks for playing Name That Tune.
Awesome. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
We still got Bruce Springsteen coming on the show next week.
I think so, yeah.
Cool. I'll get him to play it next time.
Someone's just texted Jack off. What does that mean?
Well, it depends what context.
Yeah, well,
Sent,
Is it a verb or a noun or
I don't know.
pronoun? I think a pronoun, perhaps.
Played both.
Hey,
on
Royal
Jack
Blood's
off.
in next.
Sure are. In fact, I can see the lads coming through the reception area there. Royal Blood up next on Daily Bhuja. Here's Weezer. Well, we're very, very excited about our next guests, Lee Hart. And what I can tell you about these fellas is they're hugely popular here. We play them on the station all the time. What I can also tell you about these two fellas, my friend, is that they are huge fans of Daily Bhuja.
They certainly are. It's a meeting of, the fan clubs. Really, you're big fans of this show. We're big fans of your music, and that's
That's why we're all here.
great way to start.
It's a great way to start. And I'm talking about Ben and Mike from Royal Blood. Fellas, firstly, welcome to New Zealand. Welcome to Radio Hodaki and welcome to Daily Bhuja. How are you going?
We are doing just dandy, thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. You're looking very well.
Thank you.
Can I just bring a question?
Oh,
here?
yeah, no, sure, by all means.
Your latest album debuted at number 1 in UK, but that's far cry from your very first one. When I quote, you couldn't get a gig in Worthing for months.
No. Well, to be honest with you, I think that's
question.
nothing to do with
Great
us. It's a great question.
Did you write that quick? Did you just give him that question, Matt?
No,
Oh, right, okay. Because it sounds like the sort of question you'd ask.
I think he left it over here.
no. That's my question.
That was his question.
Oh, okay.
Before I answer it, can I say thank you for asking it?
No problem.
And you know what? It's difficult, I think, for any band starting out to get a gig now because I don't know what it's like here, but in the UK, it's I feel like less people are going out to watch bands now, and it's becoming this kind of dying art. So when we were trying to get shows, it was like, well, you have to bring 50 people or you're going to pay.
Yeah.
So it was mad, and it kind of made me
Is
realise.
that still the case, or is it getting better now?
I think it's getting a bit better,
Yeah.
but it's still, it's still an uphill thing for a band just to get live experience, and it's kind of sad because that's how you cut your teeth. That's how you become a good band.
And from an audience perspective too, you can't actually beat the live experience, really, can you? Because it's a different beast from listening to a recording or
course.
listening to an album. To actually go live and see guys performing live is a completely different beast.
Yeah, the premise of rock and roll is live music, and getting in a room and getting sweaty and having beer poured everywhere.
Speaking of which, I was probably in the original Royal Blood. We weren't called that then.
Yeah,
but
you just were in sweaty rooms covered in
there's
beer.
two of us. We're in Edinburgh and playing during the festival there years ago now.
here we go.
And we made the mistake of, there was a pub next door to the pub we were playing in that had Pound a Pint on in the afternoon, and we were kind of broke, so we went there first. And then we went and did the gig. It was a bit of a shocker, and we were the first people to actually get thrown out of the gig. We were the band to get thrown out of the gig, and I was going to say down the stairs, but it was actually up the stairs. The bouncer threw us
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs
That's almost
without
like
band gear.
helping you then, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's giving you lift.
get another gig there.
Always
Does Royal Blood have a plan of action, or does your music, like, are we going to go in this direction now, or is it an organic process whereby whatever comes?
I think
that's
that
a
one.
good question.
That
I
whatever comes?
I think so, yeah. I don't like the idea of designing music around a business plan.
Right,
I've
yeah.
already bored myself saying that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'd rather write the music that comes naturally and that we're inspired to write, and then let the music lead the way.
Yeah.
How would you define yourselves? Because I was doing a bit of study on you, being a top radio DJ and doing all that sort of stuff. You've been defined as blues rock. You've been defined as stoner rock. You've been defined as hard rock. How does Royal Blood define yourselves?
Rock.
Rock.
just
Okay,
rock.
that's easier.
Actually, I'd say rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Now.
Yeah, nice.
I feel like that feels good to say. I felt good about myself. I felt proud. Proud of us.
Did I see you guys on Jules Holland a while back, a couple years back or something? Or
Yeah, we've
what
done
was
that.
that show like?
It's really good. It's very. Everyone's always really nervous for that show.
And everyone's all set up there. Is it kind of a weird vibe?
Yeah, and everyone's watching all the
Technically,
other
it must
bands.
be a big deal.
Yeah, and like he's a legend, and then like a lot of it is completely live to air,
Yeah,
and it's
totally.
like such a special show in the UK.
So how long would you be there, for that recording?
You're kind of there all day,
Right.
and then the whole show is shot at once. But it's really good.
Great show to get on, though, right?
Oh yeah.
And you had good times last time you were here?
Oh, wonderful times. Yeah.
Where did you go, can I ask, in terms of your tour? Can you remember? Oh, it was probably a long time ago.
Ben, you've got a good memory.
In Wellington.
Auckland and Wellington. So you're doing the same again? Obviously. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's going to be different? How have you guys changed, say, from the last time you were here? I mean, what can we expect?
We've played a lot of shows between the last time we were here and now. We've got to go on tour with loads of our favourite bands, and I think we're a much better band now. And we have way more songs.
Yeah.
Last time we were here, we were like, here's half an hour of music spread out over 1 hour and a half.
So your confidence is up.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. In a good way, not like in a deluded way.
Yes, indeed. Now, look, we're just going to hold it there. Oh, God, Jace can't notice a lot of people texting in about prizes. Just give us a call if your prize hasn't arrived, and we'll get that to you eventually. Now, look, Royal Blood, we're back shortly after some of your music. Royal Blood, here on Hodaki.
I saw it coming like a shadow on the wall.
Welcome back to Hodaki, here on Bhuja, your show, Kiwi's show. Now, look, we're here with Ben and Mike from Royal Blood. And now, look, guys, you're playing tonight. What I've always wanted to know about you guys is...
Hello? Sorry, fellas, I'm just getting something. Can you hear that?
I can hear that, and I'm not.
So it's
Is it just
flying,
on my track, is it?
flying insects.
Well, no, it's actually some
Steve here.
callers coming
Hello?
through.
Steve. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, hey.
Your question. You've got a question for Royal Blood?
No, I'm just calling about a prize pack I won.
Pardon?
I won a prize about 6 months ago.
Prize pack?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing
No, I
prize.
won about 6 months.
What do you mean it took 6 months to come through?
Yeah, it's taken 6 months. I haven't got it.
But it hasn't come through?
Nah, never got it.
Was it for Name That Tune, Steve?
I think so, yeah.
Tom?
Hello?
Steve's trying to track a prize down, didn't come through.
Is the bumper sticker and the Moon
Are you
DVD?
guys still there?
No go?
Steve, Tom, could you have put Steve in my ears about the Moon DVD? Because I'm getting rather concerned now.
You're not getting that?
No, I'm not getting any of...
Look, Steve, we're actually in the middle of an interview right now, so if we could call you back. I know it's been a long time, but these prizes will take a while. Thanks, mate.
Hey,
it's a
you
great
guys-
film.
Tom,
I can understand his
People
It's
not
actually,
calling for the prize line while we've got guests.
Tom, can I have a word, please?
Tom, can you
I have
come
a word?
through?
Sorry,
Come in a
fellas.
sec, Tom.
Please.
Um,
Sorry, it's not your fault, guys.
It's just a technical issue that we've got to clear up here and now. I mean, it's
Tom,
not
if you
ideal.
just pop in here, I don't know how much radio you've done, but we've done a shitload, okay? And having people ring up about prizes while we're interviewing a band.
Yeah, Tom.
It's not
We've got
kind of
Mike and
professional.
Ben here, Tom, for God's sake.
Come on, Tom.
From Royal Blood,
Tom,
they've
look.
come from all... Look, he's put on
I've come all this way.
Ben's put on a nice shirt.
Yeah.
Mike's looking really smart. He's made an effort in the bloody
What have you
wardrobe
got to say
department.
for yourself?
Hello?
And
Ricky,
we've got
I
people
won a
ringing
puffer
What have you
jacket.
got to
for
say for
bumper stickers,
yourself?
Tom.
Sorry, Ricky, is it?
Can you hear me?
Ricky,
Oh,
sorry.
for
Where's my
God's
puffer
sake.
jacket?
It's not
A
good
puffer
enough.
jacket.
Yeah, puffer
Puffer
jacket on
jacket?
ZM.
From ZM. This isn't even our station.
I
He's
want a
ringing up
puffer
about a
jacket.
ZM
We got
puffer
puffer
jacket.
jackets.
Yeah, I
If
want
there's
a
puffer
puffer jacket off
jacket,
Flitchborough Vegan.
Puffer traffic.
If
We've
there's
got
puffer
puffer
Another thing
traffic,
getting called
We've got
about our
puffin
prizes,
traffic.
but another
If
thing getting
if
some of
there
our
is any
schools.
puffer jackets going, I'm up for
Sorry,
one.
guys.
You guys into puffer jackets?
Yeah, I'm up for one of them.
So if we can bring it back to the interview.
Yeah,
What
sorry
are we
about
gonna
that,
do,
fellas.
fellas?
Sorry
There's 5
about
of
that.
us and 4 puffer jackets.
Well, you can have one
I'm
each.
bringing about a puffer
Right.
jacket I won. a couple of weeks ago. Where is it?
You're right. Hang on a minute. I'm actually
Take the
getting.
headphones. You're getting that now.
I'm getting someone through now.
This is
Hello,
It's that guy Ricky again.
Sharon.
Hey, it's Sharon.
Hang on a minute. I've got Sharon in the ears.
It's Sharon.
That's like a
Sharon.
high-pitched feedback.
Hello?
Sharon has a similar
Hello,
complaint.
the city.
Sort Sharon out, Tom, for God's
Hello?
sake.
Short.
Put her on hold
Yeah.
for a moment if we could.
Sort Sharon, Tom.
Look, fellas, we're going to have to leave it there. We've run out of time, but it's been an absolute pleasure and a privilege having you in the studio, and all the best with your upcoming tour and stuff.
Good stuff. Thanks, guys. What's this?
It's a bit of butthole surfers.
Okay.
Marky got with Sharon, and Sharon got Sharia. She was sharing Sharon's outlook on the topic of disease.
Chemical Brothers there on Daily Bhuja. Oh, it was great having the fellas in. But
It was. Now, look, I think we have to address that.
we've got so much abuse on the text line. Tom,
a lot of people. Yeah, Tom, can you
come in, buddy.
Now, look. We've said it once, we've said it 1,000 times. With radio, you never stop learning, okay? And I'm looking at you, Tom. Yeah. Look, we had Royal Blood in here. Great opportunity.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of questions lined up for those guys. I didn't get a chance to ask because we're here sitting, talking to people about where the heck their prizes are. I know that's not your issue, but that should be happening during a top interview. Time and a place. That's the interview line. Should not be getting crossed up with the prize line. And quite frankly, the listeners at home now shouldn't be having to listen to me talking about that.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, guys.
And we're going to have to front foot this. We've put up a video now on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's basically a highlights reel of the debacle. That's on the Facebook
It's
page.
up on the Hodaki website as well.
So people can see, well, in a nutshell, how much you stuffed up.
Am I in that?
No, you don't look stupid in it, Tom. We look stupid in it. Royal Blood looks stupid. Matt looks really stupid in it.
I definitely don't look as stupid as you guys, but Tom,
Well,
you
you've
are
got your back to the camera, but we look like idiots. Be honest.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just doing some ZDM stuff today, and
Well, that's right.
Yeah,
Some guy rang in.
For a puffer jacket for ZM, for God's sake. We've got Ben and Mike from Royal Blood who travelled all the way from London to come and chat to us.
Well, Sydney, but
yeah. Sydney, but
And we have enough issues with our prizes, and I certainly don't want to be talking about those issues during an interview that we have. We only have a couple of interviews a week at best.
I'm sorry, guys.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tom. Are we still going to do Triple Threat Tuesday?
I don't know now, mate. Be honest.
Oh, really? I mean, we've got to give someone a chance of winning $33,000 cash, surely. Should we do that next? If you want to win $33,000
$33
cash,
grand's going to make up for that.
give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki.
Lee Hart, Jason Hoyt and the Bhuja Hawk. Till 7 tonight on Radio Hodaki.
ACDC there, Daily Bhuja, and it's time to play...
That's right. Now,
Triple Threat Tuesday. Your chance to win $33,000 cash, Lee Hart.
that's right, Jace. Let's tell the people how it works.
You get 3 questions. You get 3 seconds to answer each question. If you get every question correctly answered, you win $33,000.
Cash. And can I just say, that's tax-free as well.
Tax-free, totally, mate.
I don't care what Jacinda says. You're not getting any of that. Okay? A little slightly political, that was.
Let's go to Tristan and Whangaparao. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
How's life, Tristan?
Yeah, not too bad. Just winding down for the day.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Good stuff. You're a bit tense, you're a bit nervous. How's your general knowledge?
Oh, it used to be pretty good.
Okay,
what happened?
Steal that sting from another show.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
Hey, we asked the questions, Tristan.
Yeah, come on, mate.
Now, look, you just relax. Just remember, listen to the whole question. You have 3 seconds, but that's quite a lot of time if you just relax and just settle in. So your first question is this. Who did we just interview?
Jacinda Ardern. I wasn't listening.
Tristan.
Do we go to the
Bloody hell.
Do we go to another caller?
Okay.
Tristan, thanks for the call, buddy. Thanks for the call. Hello, caller. You're on the Bhuja line. Who are we speaking to?
This is Gus. How's it going?
Yeah, good, Gus. Yourself?
Great, mate.
Okay, mate. Are you ready to play Triple Threat Tuesday?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's hammer into it, Gus. First question, Lee Hart.
First question, I'll ask it once again. Who did we just interview on this show?
Oh, mate, that's a doozy to begin with.
Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock.
Keith Urban.
Oh, does anyone listen to the show? What a debacle.
Well, I can see why they might have tuned out after the bloody interview.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
All right, we'll try one more.
One more. God. Hello, caller, you're on the Bhuja line. Who are we speaking to?
Louis.
Who, sorry?
Louis.
Louis, how you going, buddy?
How's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good, Louis.
Yourself?
Oh, pretty good, mate. Just stuck in some Auckland traffic.
Yeah.
Well, if you're stuck in traffic, you've probably heard the show for a few minutes, have you?
No. I've been listening, mate. Been listening.
Okay.
First question, Louis.
Your first question is this. Who did we just interview?
Royal Blood.
Correct.
Oh, well done, Louis. Your second question, Louis, is this. How many wheels does a unicycle have?
1.
Oh, you're one question away from $33,000 cash, Louis.
Cash.
Ho, 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 ho.
Okay. Now take your time, but not too much.
Well, you've only got 3 seconds.
You only got 3
You've got
seconds.
3 seconds, but
What's the third question?
here we go. List 17 US presidents.
Abraham Lincoln.
1, yes.
Oh, Josh. Bloody hell.
It's
You
unfortunate.
could have said Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Roosevelt,
Trump, for God's sake.
Truman, Trump, and so many others.
Louis, you did so well, buddy. But I tell you what, you're not going to go away empty-handed. Stay on the line and our good mate Tom will sort you out with some sort of amazing prize. Well done.
Not a problem, mate.
Thanks,
I'm
Louis.
wondering, maybe that was a bit tough.
Yeah, 17 maybe was stretching it out a bit.
Yeah, maybe needed 5 seconds. All right, we'll work on that the next week or so and see if we can't fine-tune it. But yeah, everyone goes home a winner,
Nice stuff.
except those first 2 guys.
Daily Bhuja with KFC, taking cheese to a whole new level with their Zinger Mozzarella Burger. The Matt and Jerry Show.
TJ Perinara, beautiful. And I believe he shaves all over.
What happens to the brows in this situation? Do they go too?
They're next. And what about the mick? The brows start to feel nervous and the mick starts to feel nervous as well.
Matt Heath and Jeremy Wells for breakfast. Weekdays at 6 and 24/7 on iHeartRadio.
Queens of the Stone Age there on Daily Bhuja. They'll be touring in August, I believe, Matty.
They will be. They're going to be doing shows in Auckland and Christchurch.
Yeah, nice. Well, they'll definitely be keen to come on this show, surely, Lee Hart.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure the guys from Royal Blood will go. You've got to go and chat to the guys on bloody Daily Bhuja.
Well, they'll probably go online and see the video on Facebook there and go, God, we got to get a piece of that action.
Yeah,
Especially
totally, mate.
Josh Homme, the
Not.
lead singer, such a character.
Josh
Yeah,
Homme.
I love it.
Yeah, he's wacky.
He'd love it.
Who, Josh?
Yeah.
Or Ben?
God, we've interviewed a lot of big names lately, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. We have, actually.
Not that I'm into that, but God.
I wouldn't say they've all gone seamlessly, but
No,
nonetheless.
it's not always about going seamlessly. It's about, interacting and, getting
Offering a different perspective sometimes.
That's right.
You know, it's always good to do. Oh.
Text?
Yeah.
What is it?
I know, my wife's doing corn fritters.
Was that
is
bad?
that a bad thing?
Oh, no, I like a corn fritter, but I mean, hers are a bit stodgy. You know what I mean? They're a bit...
Her corn fritters are.
Yeah.
Is that text? Is that code for something?
No,
else?
it's not code for anything.
It's not a euphemism.
She doesn't sift the flour properly, and they're all a bit munty,
Is
to
that
be
code
honest.
for something as well?
Well, no. She doesn't. No, you've got to sift the flour, otherwise it gets too clumpy. And I don't want to hear you guys going on about your macaroni cheese and putting all sorts of bits and pieces in your corn fritters. I'm just saying that hers aren't the best. That's all I'm saying. Corn fritters are not the sort of thing I get excited about. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not a corn fritter fan, to be honest.
But I'm grateful to be having the food. Don't get me wrong, and for her to be cooking, it's just.
It doesn't sound like you are that grateful.
Well,
to be honest.
I am grateful. I'm just not that keen on corn fritters.
I
You do
just
know
don't
we're on
many
air, right?
people that would go live on radio critiquing their wife's corn fritters if they were really grateful for it.
Well, I didn't mean to. In fact, I might have to do a bit of a sneaky KFC visit on the way home. Hopefully, she's not listening. Anyway, what's on your guys' minds?
I was just going to say the red light means we're on air, so people can actually hear this.
Oh, we on here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wondered why you're playing that music in the background.
It's quite
weird when you just have a normal chat.
What's for tea for you, Lee? Do you know?
Look, yeah, I'm sort of running my own ship at the moment with my regime. So I'll
How's that going, by the way? No food before lunch, is that right?
Yeah.
That going all right?
Depends what you call food, I suppose. I've sort of started off with just food, like whole foods, and I'm allowing sauces now. I can have sauces on that sort of stuff before lunch now.
What, so you're just eating sauce?
Well, I could do like a mushroom, chicken and mushroom parmesan pasta dish without the pasta in it now, just with the sauce.
Or would you just take a bottle of sort of what he's bit on the side, what do you call it, satay sauce, and just drink it from the bottle?
No, I might do you can get those jars of chicken curry, what do you call it, butter chicken. I'm eating one of those, for example.
What, just a jar of butter chicken sauce?
Just get a spoon and eat one of those for lunch. But what I'm doing by doing that, I'm confusing my body. I'm letting it know that it's not food. Oh, what's this? What's this coming down? That's not food. That's a drink. So it's going to put it in the drink department, isn't it? And it's not going to put weight on that way.
Right, okay.
The other thing I've learned too, if you eat really fast, whatever you're eating, when you have a meal, eat really fast. Because you can surprise your body. Your stomach will go, whoa, what was that?
Yeah, I did. What just happened?
That can't be a meal. And it snuck through before your body's had a chance to process it.
Can I ask you a very quick question? This no eating before midday. Where's your cut off at night?
Oh, normally about 8:30.
Okay, so you don't eat anything between 8:30 and midday.
That's about right, yeah.
Apart from a jar of butter chicken sauce.
On occasion for a treat. And for example, I mean, even for lunch yesterday, when I did eat after 12, I went to the pastry section. I was in a little cafeteria. I was looking for a salad, but they had pies and stuff like that. No, I didn't have the pie, did I? I didn't have it.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you what, I had something else instead.
What did you have?
2 sausage rolls. You see? They're small.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
Big chicken pie.
Oh, right. Yeah. Foster the people there on Daily Bhuja. Don't forget, after 6 o'clock, we've got a Yui Wonderboom to give away, Matty. If you voted what was the best year of music at radiohodiki.co.nz and or texted us what you thought was the greatest year of music, you're in the chance to win that Yui Wonderboom. So make sure you're listening after 6 o'clock, just like that. Boom.
Definitely.
That was amazing how I did that.
Do you want some more facts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I tell you a personal fact?
I don't have a sting for that.
No, that's okay. But since I've given up smoking,
when?
20 days ago, my urine stream is much stronger.
Okay. Why would that be?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm not a
Is
doctor.
that something to do with the prostate exam you had the other day?
Well, I don't know. Just my urine stream is a lot stronger.
Maybe
that's all.
click something back
but
into
anyway,
place up there.
Yeah, maybe. What was your fact?
Okay, if you've got a matchbox filled with gold, enough gold to fill a matchbox, okay?
Yes.
That can be flattened out to the size of a tennis court in a sheet.
Could you not say that about any other metals?
I don't know. But probably not. Because gold,
Sure,
it's
anything could be.
the solid properties of it, you see.
Sure, anything could be flattened out, surely, if it was...
Yeah, I don't think you can get a sort of matchbox full of lead.
If I could say so, it's going to be a very thin sheet.
Yeah, well, it'd be a thin sheet. But that's the thing about that metal, it can be pounded into a very thin sheet. Whereas other ones, you probably can't.
Well, its lightness and durability is its value, isn't it?
It's probably its density and its strength and everything, but it can be... Well, that's just interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is quite interesting. I think I'd rather have it as a sheet. It would be more impressive, a tennis court size, a gold tennis court, as opposed to like a matchbox full of gold.
So you could be crap at on clay or on grass, but you're really good on the gold surface.
Yeah, you win all the major gold
He's the
tennis
gold
tournaments.
surface champion.
You'd slip over a lot.
Another thing about tennis, when tennis started off, they used their hands, no rackets. Same game, but with their hands.
Do you know here's an interesting fact that I did learn today, actually. Did you know that jazz was spelt Jass initially? It was
Jazz?
JASS, yes. It was only...
Jazz, are you?
No, it was jazz. And it was only about 15 years after that they started using the word jazz, as in J-A-Z-Z.
These facts have taken a massive dive.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a bit. Hey, let's give away that Yui Boom after 6, shall we? And take a break right now.
You know how fast a shark can swim? Top speed?
No.
70 kilometres.
An hour?
Yeah.
What
70K.
kind of shark?
Well, I'm guessing probably a great white.
Jeez, he's
Now
amazing.
you're
Worry,
guessing with
isn't
your
it?
facts.
Well, it just says a shark, that's all. 44 miles an hour.
Brilliant. Brilliant stuff.
This is Bhuja with Lee Hart and Jason Hoyt.
The Killers there on Daily Bhuja. Now, since the start of this week, Radio Hodaki is going deep into the history books to find the greatest year of music. Will it be one from the 90s, like 1997, for example, or from the last decade, for example, 2009? What's your favourite year of music, Matt?
Oh, geez, you've got me on the spot there.
Was it 1984 where there were bangers from Prince, Dee Dee Smash and Van Halen? Was that the best year?
Dunno, that was 6 years before I was born.
What is the greatest year of music? Tell us at
Are you
Hodaki.
asking-
I'm
you
asking the people
me?
now.
Rhetorical, I got
Yeah,
you.
I mean, you can answer it if you want.
No, you go.
But you can tell us at hodaki.co.nz and you could score a Yui Boom just for voting. And we're going to give one away right now, Lee Hart. Let's give someone a Yui Wonder Boom that voted. Give him a call, Maddie. We don't know who this is, by the way.
Wacky Live Radio.
Great stuff, isn't it?
So nerve-wracking, isn't it?
A little bit.
Hello?
G'day, mate.
Hello, do you have insurance? You there?
Hey? Yeah.
Who are we
Hello?
speaking to?
Kevin.
Kevin, how are you, man? It's Lee and Jace from Daily Bhuja.
Hey, man. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Yourself?
Yeah, good. I'm just going for a bit of a walk.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Well, we've just been employed by the New Zealand Transport to chase up toll bills on the Puhui Tunnel.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Have you been travelling up that way for a while? Up north?
Up north?
Yeah.
By
No, I
Waimea.
haven't, actually.
What was that, sorry?
Up the Channel North.
Yeah.
Christmas time, up Dargaville.
Yeah, you obviously didn't pay your bill, did you?
You didn't pay the bill. Was it Kevin, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look.
Look, I'll tell you what, Kevin. We'll pay it for you on this occasion. We'll get it paid for you. Keep it
To
simple.
be fair, it's only 30 cents.
Well, it's $2.40.
Oh, is it $2.40? Is
but
it?
you're only in debt of 30 cents. You obviously paid
Okay.
the $2.
You're up to date now.
Now, Kevin, you voted with regards to the best year of music, did you not?
Yeah.
What was your vote, by the way? What year did you choose?
94.
Why 94? Was it a real grunge time, if I recall, 94?
Yeah, I was living in London at the time and was just going hard out then, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of like Pearl Jam and Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
All that sort of jazz.
It was, mean as.
Well, the great news for you, Kevin, because you made the effort and you placed that vote, you've won yourself a Yui Wonder Boom.
Oh, awesome.
No worries, brother. No worries at all.
That is brilliant.
Good stuff, mate. You stay on the line and our good man Tom will sort you out with that. No worries at all. Enjoy,
Thank you
Kevin.
very much.
Thank you.
Very much, Eric. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
No worries, mate.
What a great guy Kevin was.
Excited there, and he'll be the talk of the town with that Yui Wonder Boom, won't he? It'll be where all the parties are happening.
It's pretty cool. You know, I just like to walk around like the streets of West Auckland with my Yui Boom, just pumping out the tunes.
Did you ever have radio shoes when you're growing up? Remember those shoes where you could little speakers on the top of them?
No.
So when you walk around, you can listen to a bit like they came out before Walkmans and that, and you just listen to your favourite music. You didn't have those?
No.
Okay.
What you'd tune into a frequency, or you'd have your own music on
Well, you
them?
could put they were. This is pre sort of Bluetooth sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You could put a couple of CDs in them, like one on either side, kind of thing.
Well,
or
you that
listen
you've
to the
cut
radio.
yourself.
Hey,
That you cut yourself.
no, you could buy a CD.
Oh, I
and
see.
You can slide them into them
Nice.
onto the top of the shoe there, and listen to your favourite music.
Well, because I thought you meant maybe the cassette ones.
I think the cassette shoes did come out before that, but
Yeah,
that was
they
before
did.
my
'Cause you
time.
remember those? You could push the heel and that would flick up.
and flick a cassette into the heel,
Yeah, and then close it.
and you could go for a run and listen to your favourite music.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Cassette shoes, God, whatever happened to cassette shoes?
Bring them back, I say.
Can't comfortable shoes too. That's a good thing about them. They weren't just a music system. A good thing about them, even if you've grown out of them or the shoes, I'd often take the shoes round to someone's house, just carry them round and sit there and listen to music wearing my other shoes.
Yeah.
They're versatile like that.
Brilliant stuff. Here's the Foo Fighters. Massive attack there on Daily Bhuja. Speaking of that, geez, that really takes me back, that song. But you were talking about your cassette shoes, Lee.
Yeah.
And your, not DVD, your CD shoes.
Well, they're like, remember Nomads, the big sort of wider shoe? They were
Very much so.
They were the CD shoes that you slide in. Cassette shoes, remember you used to go into the heel.
Yeah.
Click it in.
Well, I used to have, like, those slip-on winkle pickers that I talk about, the black ones, but they used to have, like, little wheels in the back as well, so I could just sort of glide into things.
Yep.
But also, like, whenever I took a step in those, there'd be, like, disco lights going on.
Yeah, just on the kinetic energy.
Yeah,
the thing about the early music shoes, the cassette shoes, etc., I mean, the sound was good. Was the power source back then. So I remember you had to had the backpack on with a car battery in it.
Yeah.
So you're going for a walk or a run, trying to be casual with a car battery in the back, just so you can listen to music.
I tell you what, though, it was bloody good for the abs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was one of those sort of inadvertent things where just by chance, because you were carrying that massive car battery in the back there, you actually formed really strong stomach muscles.
It's really good for making an entrance into a place.
Yeah.
Because what you could do, you could stand outside. I'm going to walk into this bar now. I'm going to walk into this party, and you'd line up your song that you wanted to. You'd line it up, press play just outside the door, wait for it to get, and then you walk in with the music.
Yeah,
and the music stays with you. So no matter where you go, your music is like your soundtrack as you walk around.
What I used to do, actually, because I used to have the cassette tape one with, that was in the heel, and what I'd do is
play compilations, would you?
Yeah, compilations. But what I'd do often is, when school broke out, I'd just put my foot up on this bench outside the school, you know, when people were walking past, and they'd be walking by, and I'd have my leg up on the bench and playing great tunes, and they'd be like, geez, that's
Is that
awesome.
why you got put on that special registry and you can't go within his...
No, I think that's because one of his testicles was hanging out of his shorts.
Yeah, that was a testicle
200
thing.
metres of a school now.
But, I was the coolest kid in class.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, that's the sort of stuff they should bring back. Technology that's just gone down some sort of cul-de-sac now. You don't see it.
Yeah.
They can do wonders with it nowadays with all the little file stuff and that, and just you could have Bluetooth or Wi-Fi shoes and just have Spotify playing into your shoes whenever you wanted. Couldn't you?
Well, yeah, and the good thing about Wi-Fi, because one of the things I found when you had the cassette shoe was that, because I'd often go for a run, just because I like a bit of music when I'm running. So you'd be running away and you'd be halfway through and then you'd have to stop and, turn the tape over, and it always just sort of broke my flow. So if you're going Wi-Fi and sort of stuff, that would work a bit better. You wouldn't have to do the changeover of the cassette.
Yeah. And I remember taking my cassette shoes to the cobbler and I'd say, look, can you fix this? Go, look, you get it, because he could fix the sole and stuff and the stitching, but he would say, look, I'm not an electronic engineer. I get to send these to Japan.
It's a clash.
Bhuja with Lee and Jace on Radio Hauraki.
That sounds like a new one.
From Jack White, yeah. Sounds a little bit like our Royal Blood interview, actually. A lot going on there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There was a lot going on there.
It's great that we play lots of new music on the station, though. That's one of the reasons I was attracted to Radio Hauraki in the first place.
That's
to be
right.
honest.
Can I say if anybody wants the full transcript of the Royal Blood interview, that's impossible. It's impossible to transcribe. There's just too much going on, and it's impossible to pull out all the different layers of sound going on there, thanks to Tom's incompetence. But go on the Facebook page, you can have a look there.
Speaking of the Facebook page and the Instagram page, how are we going there, Matty? Because I feel like we sort of kind of lose interest in it, and nothing really happens. But are we going okay on that front?
Well, it's all
on the
about,
social media front.
It's all about drawing attention to the social media front.
Yep.
And well, up there at the moment, we've got a photo of us quite nicely with the Royal Blood guys, Ben and
Mike. Yeah,
So
nice.
That
Okay.
photo's up there, as well as many other things on Daily Bhuja on Instagram. And you can also check out the video of the interview, which was a bit of a debacle, which is on the Daily Bhuja Facebook page.
Do
Good
we
stuff.
need to sex it up a bit? You think our Facebook, our online presence? Do we need to show more of ourselves, perhaps, and maybe bring some other people into it a little bit more? Maybe. I mean, I've looked at some of these other social media profiles.
I know
They've
what
got
you're saying.
Huge followings.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit more sort of sex sells going on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to go down that road, but
Well, you've got a great sort of manly chest. I reckon it wouldn't be too astray for you to maybe undo a few buttons on your shirt, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
That might pull in a few punters.
I'll take that into consideration.
You know,
I was thinking about maybe bringing in some more ring-ins.
Oh, you
perhaps.
mean outside of the three of them?
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say Matt could wear some Daisy Dukes, maybe something like that.
You've got your women's
I was
t-shirt
kind of
on.
thinking more women, to be honest.
Oh, okay. So like ring-ins from.
What I've noticed on social media, a lot of those girls have got beach shots and that all the time.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can bring in some the Bhuja Beach Babe of the week kind of shot. I don't know. It's just chucking some stuff out there.
Right. Okay. And how would we go about doing that?
I would say we'd just ask people to send them in, and we'd post the ones which we think might work, help us.
We'd screen them.
Yeah, that's one way of going about it.
So what people send their pics into our Facebook page, and we sort of determine whether or not they would.
Oh, we could. I mean, if anyone sends pics in, by the way, we'll put them up. They just send them into the Bhuja page. We'll put them up and just call them a Bhuja listener.
Or tag Daily Bhuja in the photo on Instagram. Or
There
Facebook.
you go. Simple. Let's start getting a few people from outside the outside world there, tagging themselves into the Bhuja world
Sounds good, mate.
on Instagram and on Facebook.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like
Maybe
a
we'll
plan.
give prizes for the coolest photos.
Now we're talking.
Brilliant. Let's take a break. Harvey Danger there on Daily Bhuja this Tuesday afternoon. You know, I feel a little bit for Louis from the Triple Threat Tuesday. Lee Hardy got so close to winning that $33,000, but I do think that we need to probably review the fact that, they need longer than 3 seconds to answer the questions, particularly if we're getting them to list 17 presidents.
Yeah, right. Maybe 17 presidents was a little too much there, and I'd be the first to admit that. I don't think I had a stopwatch out before, and I couldn't get past 4.
Is it first and last name? Or just last name?
Well, the good question again. We probably under prepared this. Now, I think maybe could you get 3 presidents in 3 seconds?
Yes, I could. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay, that's too easy then.
Bush, Clinton, yeah.
Because you've got to remember, of course, that they're going to win $33,000, so it can't be too easy, but it can't be ridiculously hard either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we've just got to find the nice balance between
I
the
don't want
two.
to be here in 10 years' time, assuming we are.
Yeah.
And no one's ever won Triple Threat Tuesday.
I'd give us about a 2% chance of being here in 10 years' time.
We're all here in 10 years' time. Something terrible has happened.
I could see you being here in 10 years' time, Matt.
With you guys?
No, with just you running the ship, mate.
Yeah, but would he still be doing Triple Threat Tuesday, though? That's the question.
Well, I don't know. Would you still be doing Triple Threat Tuesday if you were doing it 10 years from now?
You'd hope I'd stepped it up to Quadruple Threat Thursday.
Don't they have the same ring?
No, you see, that doesn't work. You can't
You
just...
get the premise.
Well, the beauty of this show, though, I mean, because normally whenever we do these shows, we've got head office upstairs coming down every 5 minutes telling us we can't give away that kind of cash. They can't complain at this stage because we haven't actually given anything away yet.
Exactly. So, Bogsy, I'm afraid he's just going to have to put a cork in it until we actually give away the $33,000. But like you, Lee Hart, my attitude is we'll deal with that problem when it comes along.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Are we going into a song here, Matt?
Yes, it's one by Alt J called Left Hand Free. It's an absolute doozy.
Let's play it then.
Ain't shady, baby, I'm hot like the prodigal son. Big up to leany, meeny, money, mo, and flower. You're the chosen one. Well, your left hand's free, and your right hand grip. With another left hand, watches right and slip.
Well, so ends another Daily Bhuja show for this Tuesday afternoon / early evening. It's been a good show, Lee Hart.
It has been a good show overall.
Royal Blood, of course, the guys coming in. A bit of a debacle there, but still
With the
great.
phone lines.
Yeah, the phone
but,
lines.
Hey, that sort of stuff can be sorted out. It's just a technical thing. No big deal. We can fix that for next show.
Absolutely. I've got a big show, of course, tomorrow on the Wednesday, the KFC Wheel of Chicken. Matty, what's coming up in your show, mate?
Lots, a lot of stuff. I don't know where to start, really, so I'm just not going to.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
If you do any interviews, make sure you keep the bloody phone lines out of it.
Yeah, definitely.
That shouldn't be happening in this day and age in radio. Come on, we're better than that, people.
We've got a meeting at 10:45 tomorrow morning as well.
Have we?
Yeah.
What for?
Well, I don't know. It just came through with Mike after that interview there.
Really?
I don't know if they're related, but either way, that's what's...
Have we got Bruce Springsteen tomorrow as well, I think? Or is
No,
that
that's
next
next week.
Okay, Bruce Springsteen, something to look forward to. We'll definitely make sure that the
Thomas
phone lines
Oliver
have been
tomorrow,
sorted.
though.
Oh, sorry, it's not Bruce Springsteen, Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, it's Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, he's a sort of a Bruce Springsteen impersonator that plays at the Bear Festival.
Oh, okay.
Should be good, though.
Thomas Oliver's coming in tomorrow, though.
Oh, what's he do?
Songs and stuff.
Oh, yeah, of course. Thomas Oliver.
Great.
Okay, good stuff. Hey, New Zealand, it's been great having your company this Tuesday afternoon. Take care out there from Lee, myself, and the Night Wolf. From the Radio Hodaki Studios, Bhuja to you.
Bhuja Tana.